Okay, guys, we are back and we're going to be doing Who's Coming Towards You Romantically. Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing today. Who is coming towards you? And we're going to start again with Geminis because it's their birthday month and I want to give it to the Gems. Hi, spectator. Hello, hello. All right, so we're going to be doing Who's Coming Towards You. All right, let's see. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for Gemini. We're going to see who's coming in for you. This might be quick tonight, so just keep that in mind. And if you are on, let me know your zodiac sign. Well, I'll read it, but I may not say anything. All right. That being said, Geminis. Gemini gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. So, Gemini, let's see who's coming in for you romantically. Let's see their traits for Gemini. Who is this person? Hi, Jasmine. Hello, hello. I feel like this person is a loner. Okay, they like spending a lot of time alone. They like spending their time in solitude. They may have gone through a renewal. Like they may have changed their ways. They may have been someone who liked to go out. But hi, Tiana. But I do feel here that this is someone who. Hi, Bernadette. Gemini, I do feel like this is someone here who maybe changed. Like they maybe not used to be someone who would stay in, but now they like staying in or staying towards themselves. They've gone through a transition in their life, or maybe they're new to your town or your city as well. I feel like they have like a messy look to them, or just like a wild kind of hair, or like if it's a man, then a man who's got like a beard. Something like that. They're also very gentle, or they have a very gentle energy, or they like animals. You could have a cat. I'm getting someone maybe new to your area. But if not, then they just look differently than how you remember them, or their energy has changed. It could be a Cancer possibly for some of you. Okay. So, Gemini, I feel like you're moving into a place, or the person that's coming in is coming in a place where you could have a lot of fun, or you may just be feeling very confident when you meet this person with the Sun card to the Six of Swords. Six of Wands. I'm getting someone here who maybe you're getting hit on by this person, or you're going to hit on this person, could go vice versa. But I feel like when you meet this person, you feel very good energetically. You feel confident. You feel happy. You're in a good place. Some of you may meet somebody like at a festival or a social outing of sorts, and just feeling like in a good energy overall. But you could be at a time where in your life where there's an ending happening in your life and it's allowing you to feel more freed up energetically. So with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups, I do see a new opportunity in love coming. And it's when you feel like you've gotten your energy. Like, you know, when you walk in a room and you just don't even care who's there because you're just happy to be with your friends or the people in your life. And it's kind of giving that energy. When you're around people who make you feel happy or make you feel excited, you don't think about anything else. It's like that's when you could just run into chance meeting someone else. Okay. Let's see. How are they going to feel about Gemini? Hi, Tina. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. When this person meets you or their feelings toward you will be just that your energy is so strong and the fact that they feel so excited or they're just having such a good time being in your energy that your energy is kind of radiating off of them and they feel you like energetically. So I'm getting a strong water sign here, Gemini, like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, where almost like your energy is transcending into them and they like just feel like a euphoric feeling of happiness around you, and they don't really know why they are so attracted to you. Like they're kind of blinded by your light, is what it's giving me, Gemini. Like I'm blinded by Gemini's light that I'm just feeling their emotions. Like I'm vibing with you. You could be dealing with a Leo coming in, Gemini. Anything else? This person may have had, not you, but I feel like the person that I'm talking about could be a Scorpio here, has had to release a previous relationship or has had to move on from other situations. That's why they're in this transition phase when you meet them, because they've just let go of someone or already let go of someone that they were emotionally tied to. But I feel that you'll know who this person is for you, Gemini, because they're going to actually be appearing more dominant here with the Emperor card. They could be someone here who takes more authority in the relationship, is more focused on it, and showing you a lot of emotional, opening up emotionally about how they feel about you. And even if they're not the most emotionally open and maybe they're just showing their natural interest by the things they do for you, okay? And it's about consistency with this person. I also feel like this person you will feel, you won't, they may not be the most vocal, but you'll feel that they care about you by the ways that they show up and try to regulate or structure the relationship. With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, they may go slow, but it's intentional. Okay, final outcome here. Um, yeah, the final outcome here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, King of Wands, Gemini. This person's going to be, I told you they're going to be leading the relationship and being very generous and loving with you. That's what I feel here, and giving a lot of their time and energy. And they're always going to be telling you where they see this going or inspiring you to get excited about where we're going together. But this is also based off the effort that they put in. Okay. So that is what I see here. Strong Leo and Scorpio energy. And I'm seeing Aries, but yeah, strong fire signs. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Do you have any Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I'm also seeing Aries, Leo. All right, Cancer, who's coming towards you romantically? Let's see. Hi, Delaney. Nice to see you. Hi, hi. Oh, happy Monday. You're a Cancer too. Hello, hello. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be who's coming in romantically into your life. So we'll see who we got coming in for Cancer. What attributes do they have for Cancer Collective? This person can be impulsive, reach out to you impulsively. Maybe they tend to try to maybe have a rendezvous impulsively, or maybe a couple here. Okay, so this person may always hit you up unexpectedly to have a sleepover, always want to come over to your house, spend time with you. They may tend to fix things around your house, or yeah, I feel like this person's really good at fixing things, or someone that may always try to. I don't know. I feel like this person kind of sometimes can like just like stay over, even though you didn't want them to sometimes, or something like that. But you know, this person may be very generous with giving you their time and energy, or collaborating with you, or always wanting to do things for you. Okay, they're very giving to you, but also can be very impulsive when it comes to their when you see them. Like it's never planned; it's always spontaneous with this person. All right, tell me more about who this person is for Cancer. Who's coming in romantically for Cancer? Okay, you may be getting an apology from someone, and this with the 6 of Cups here, it could be someone from your past. This is somebody you know. I feel that this person and you may have had conflict, or just were dealing with rocky situations, that maybe this person had financial issues, or just had family issues of some sort, and really couldn't give to you a whole lot. Cancer, they could have children also, which could be a huge issue. Hi, Debbie. Hello, hello. And so, with the moon being here, there may be some misunderstandings or some fears that kind of plague the relationship, and they may be wanting to apologize. Yeah, with the Strength card, it may have taken them a while to overcome some troubling situations, or have the courage to actually apologize for something. They've thought a lot about you with the 9 of Swords being here, and about if it's worth fighting for. With the 7 of Wands, I feel like this person's been kind of defensive or protective, and choosing you or deciding on this relationship. But also like taking ownership for maybe issues that were caused as well. Okay, so what are their feelings towards Cancer? I feel like you know that this person wants to reach out to you even if you're not talking. And I do feel with the Knight of Cups, like this person does want to come back in because they are like kind of here like, desiring you, and wants to reach out and come see you or have a romantic moment with you. If you catch my drift, Cancer. But this person wants a passionate night with you or like wants to hook up with you, if I'm being honest. And I think deep down, like you've maybe put down your boundaries and said no, or they know that you have like really strong boundaries that you want them to take responsibility for. And here with the Hierophant, this person knows that, it needs to be a committed relationship. So if this is someone you've been hooking up with or someone that was a hookup or situationship, this person knows that in order to come back with you, that you're asking for something more serious or more committed. Yeah, I feel like they know that there's going to be a fight or an argument about what the effort they need to put in or the time that needs to be put in. There also could be have been a lot of arguments between you two. What's the most likely outcome here for Cancer in this situation? Most likely outcome. There will be resolving the argument, because someone here wants to avoid conflict with you. So they're going to kind of try to resolve any arguments you've had, and I think they'll still try to confuse you, because they're kind of like saying whatever they can to get back in your good graces or to get back to sleep with you. If I'm being honest, I'm just going to keep it 100. That's what I'm seeing. So like this person will say anything to try to like get you back in their good graces or to hook up with you again. But it's with seven of cups being here, it's like a wishful thinking or like a daydreaming of like, and not really committing with the high priestess now in the reverse. This is saying that they're still holding back a secret, or there's a lack of trust in this connection, and there's maybe too much silence to really know where one stands. So even if there is a compromise or maybe you guys come to a point of relieving the tension between you two, it's only because you're avoiding contact, like the conflict itself. So you're going around the situation just so that you guys can have a moment together or some intimacy together. That this person is not sincere. I'm not getting a sincerity here. Any clarifications for this? Yeah, I think you're bored of it, or it'll get boring after a while because they leave and they come back, or there's like a lot of distance. And I think you've become indifferent because it's a never-ending. I'm hearing the never-ending story with the Tower card in reverse and the Six of Wands, like a never-ending story that we're going to somehow make it and be together, and we're going to be successful, and I'm going to try harder for you this time, Cancer. And it's just always leaving you bored or disappointed because it's never the truth. So I think you're just overhearing the excuses are lame. Yeah, Six of Cups here, saying that they're going to come back and put in effort. I feel like you call bullshit, like, or something. Yeah, so I feel like you have to, really take time to realize, is this what I really want? Or am I really listening? I feel like, are you really listening to yourself? Like at one point, it might have been nice that this person always wants you back or always comes back, but now it's just getting to the point where it's, I just rather focus on me with the Hermit card. Yeah, I feel like you are fine communicating with this person, but you don't really want to see them or you want anything with them at this point. So that's who's coming in romantically. Doesn't mean you have to accept the person coming in, and I feel like you may deny them. So I'm getting Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Libra. Mm, and then we see Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, Pisces, Leo. All right, and that is what I have for Cancers of who's coming in. All right. We are moving on to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do we have any? Oh, Marmar's ready. She's like, Leo Rising. Leo Rising here. All right. Hi, Lainey. Hi. Congratulations. All right, so let's see what's coming in for Leo's romantically. Who's the person coming in for Leo? So, Leo, the person coming in towards you is very gentle or very loving. They may be very sweet or have a very light-spoken voice or very shy. They have been going through a recovery. Maybe they had an injury of sorts or just have gone through a hard time and been trying to recover. I feel like you probably have already talked about this, but you could see them coming in towards you, like maybe they're coming in from a plane to travel to see you, or maybe there's someone coming in who's at a distance from you and wanting to come see you, or you want to go see them to try to make the relationship better. This could just be like a friend to lover here as well. This person could be very successful or they get recognized. All right. Yeah, I feel like this person gets a lot of attention. Maybe it's the clothes they wear. Maybe it's just what they do for work, but could be dealing with a Cancer here or a water sign. All right, let's get into this person for Leo. Who's this person for Leo? Who's coming in for Leo romantically? This is someone who's been in a lot of heartbreak or a lot of pain. They've had a really tough relationship or went through a really bad relationship and have been recovering from it. With the Star card to the Six of Wands, it's like I'm determined to not let the pain or my heartbreak to stop me. I'm getting that song like I'm unstoppable here. So with the Star card to the Six of Wands, someone here may be inspiring to others, or this may be someone, Leo, who is inspired by you even. And I feel like this person's very money focused or very money driven. This is someone who has a lot of knowledge within their field of work or what they do for work. They take a lot of pride in it. They care about I feel like they're very money focused or very work focused, and maybe you two share that because you guys always talk about career or money. So I definitely feel like this is someone here that you enjoy talking to about business or work or even about life. Um, it seems like you two kind of are going down the same vision in life, and that's maybe why you two are here, are the lovers. So you are meeting a lover, and this could be someone that you meet in a work situation, or maybe you two. Uh, I feel like there's something about your careers that really you two tend to talk a lot due to the fact that you guys share a lot of similar beliefs or you have a lot of the same values. And so with the magician card here, there could be a change in the dynamic or a change happening for you within within a connection because I don't know, you're talking to one another and getting inspired by one another, and it's like you feel like you two just naturally share a lot of similar beliefs, or you two maybe care about maybe you two have a lot of similarities around transformations and healing through pain. Hi, Kay. Taurus. Okay, Taurus is going to be last, so just be a little patient here with that. With the Judgment card in reverse, this is talking about someone could have here had a hard time looking at themselves or seeing the issues in their life, but they're like excited and ready for change in their life. So um that is also something here. Like maybe you two share a very similar story where it took you a really long time to heal from something, or you guys have there's something here where you two share a similar narrative of a story, and that's why you feel like this person's your soulmate, or why you two share a lot of the same values of what you want out of a relationship because you both had problems seeing when relationships weren't working out, or I don't know, there's like something you guys naturally bond over. But with the Four of Cups in reverse, I really like this because this is showing enthusiasm, a renewed sense of excitement to go towards love and to keep progressing towards your futures. So this is a really good energy here overall. So that's how you'll kind of know that this person's coming in. And let's see what their feelings are towards you. Attracted, very attracted, maybe even feels like a strong bond to you that feels overwhelming. You two may be bonding over recovering from divorces or terrible relationships that just went really bad, because with the Devil to the Hierophant in the Tower, this is like two people who maybe are bonding over talking about toxic relationships or marriages that just fell apart or didn't go well. And so with the Page of Pentacles being here, there may be a sense of you two kind of like trust each other, or you two naturally share a lot of the same stories of what happened to them. So you two naturally like trust each other, or you two naturally have been trying to maybe you guys are in a support group where you support each other in dealing in situations that you've been through. With the Ace of Pentacles being here, there's a new beginning possibly in career. With the Page of Pentacles, or at school, you may meet someone through school, an educational program, or a work situation where you two end up meeting and you just feel like you two get along really well, or you two have had a lot of similar experiences. You also may hear trust each other naturally because a lot of what you're talking about is just heartbreak alone, or dealing with a strong sense of grief and having to get over your grief. And so with the Seven of Pentacles being here, this is long-term success. This is going to take a long time to grow. So if you are meeting someone, the person coming in, it starts off very small between you two, just as if anything, like someone that you can trust and someone that you can share similar experiences with. But it turning into something bigger takes a very long time because of the effort needed. A lot of patience, a lot of time, It's not even that what you two are really talking about, Leo, is maybe about relationships, but about your work. And then the more you spend time together, the more the intimacy builds. Okay. Um, so that's what I'm seeing here for you. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Capricorn here. I'm going to get into the overall outcome. Yeah, this is going to be a very slow moving situation. Overall outcome for Leo. I'm not trying to be like hunky dory here, but I feel like this person with the Empress to the Star card, this is someone who makes you believe it's possible to love again or to have a life with a partner again, because maybe after what you went through, you're like, I just don't see it for me. But I feel like this person makes you believe, or makes you start to feel like there's a place where you could see a really great life. Like, I think you'll see a life with this person, or you could see yourself with them, and you just start to get like a tingly feeling. Like, I feel like it's the feelings of like a tingle or a knowing that for some reason you can't explain it, but you see something with them in the future. Because when you're dealing with the Star card, that's our dreams, that's our future, and this is somewhere you can have a home with. This is someone you can, it's all about fertility. You can see a life with them, you could see kids with them, you could see big things with them, you could see a comfortable life with them, and that you'd be happy. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you trust it. Like, you trust going on it. Like, it doesn't make you anxious, doesn't make you nervous, doesn't make you scared. It's just it's natural the way it feels. And that's how you start to know more and more, is how natural it feels being with them. This person's very consistent and reliable. Again, you'll get a strong trust, or strong knowing of trust, and that this person's very responsible, on time, means what they say, says what they mean. They don't fall back. They follow through. Okay, could be dealing with a Virgo, a Aquarius, or a Libra. I'm also seeing Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius. All right, and that is what I see for Leo. Virgo, we're at Virgo. All right, Virgos, this is going to be your reading. Thank you, Debbie. You're so amazing. Thank you, thank you. All right. Next, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see the characteristics of the person coming in for Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you may be dealing with someone here who is very insecure, or someone here who has been a victim to their circumstances in life, and always like worried of their perception, or how they're perceived as well. Yeah, I feel like you don't see this maybe up front. It's how they feel in the dark. So in the dark, they're quite shy or insecure. and they feel like everyone's maybe making fun of them, but they could be a very quiet person. Um, oh. I also feel that this person may be older. We see a maturity here, or there's a mature sense to them, but they also have like a kid energy. So I'm getting like big kid energy while they're like more mature and they take on like adult responsibilities. They also have a very kind or sweetheart. So like, yeah, I'm getting like a sweetheart, like a kind sweetheart, like someone who, yes, they're older, they're mature, they take on responsibility, but they're very playful in nature. They maybe like to be around kids or something like that. Um, but they also could have had a family crisis. Okay, so they could have also had like a family crisis or an unexpected situation happen in their family. I feel like this person could have had a like really has been a victim of circumstance. I don't know what it is exactly, but they definitely had like a serious tragedy in their life surrounding their family. Okay. Uh, that's not gonna be for everyone. But yeah, I feel like this person's actually very family oriented or has a strong fondness of children or just they have a childlike energy maybe to them, but they actually have had a lot of crises happen. So they're again a victim of circumstance. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, anything else about the situation for Virgo? What is the situation? Hmm. I feel like this person could be a nurturer by nature, someone who's shy, warm. This is someone here who might be a people pleaser and they are not aware of it or they don't realize in the ways that they yeah, I feel like they're not aware of it though, but they are. With the Five of Swords in reverse, like they hate conflict, they hate fighting with people, they don't like that stuff at all. And it could be due to situations like maybe they always saw their parents fight or their family fight. So I feel like this person, when it comes to conflict, they really hate conflict and they tend to get scared or skittish in nature when there's anything like they don't know how to handle conflict, pretty much is what I'm getting, Virgo. And with the Nine of Swords to the Death card, they hate when things end, like they hate endings or they have a deep fear of endings. So Nine of Swords, the Death card, yeah, it's giving like a always fearing things ending, so they always want to like try to compromise to so that they like kind of make the other person happy. So be careful. like but yeah, I'm kind of getting something like that, like someone here who's just like terrified of endings and tends to be naturally a giver emotionally. I don't think they're not aware of it because with the Judgment card in reverse, it's like they may just not be aware of how much they hate it because of how much they actually just try not to get into it. Does that make sense? All right, well, let's get into how they feel about you. I just had to describe this person's personality because it was not making sense to me as I was reading. Yeah, I was like, I need more. So yeah, very empathetic, very nurturing, very caring, very quiet, very shy, and hates arguments or endings. I feel like this person gets a lot of anxiety as well. Very nervous person. All right, let's get into how do they feel about Virgo. How do they feel about Virgo? Yeah, this person shuts down in arguments. They don't know how to articulate themselves. And they fear endings or, yeah, they hate that. They don't like sudden changes. They don't like, they hate endings or transitions. They hate when things end. Okay, Virgo. So the person who's coming in romantically is strongly addicted to you. And with the devil card being here, they feel discontent in the way that things ended with you. Um, this is somebody you know. I don't know how far back you're aware of who this person is, but with the devil to the 6 of cups, it's giving that there is someone here who may feel, if you don't know them, then again, sometimes the six of cups can be that this person reminds you of somebody you used to know, or they just again have a very like childlike energy to them where they like to play, they like they have a sense of innocence to them, and they like to be playful. How they feel about you is that they enjoy their time with you, and with the Fool card here, they want a new beginning, or they have a desire to start with you. And then coming in here with the 7 of Wands, this person's very strong-willed or wants to protect what you two have. They think that it's worth fighting for whatever you two have. Someone strongly cares about you. We're dealing with an Aries or a Capricorn. Yeah, Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, and then we have a Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. So someone's passionately wanting to talk to you. With the Knight of Wands being here, I feel like this person wants to come in and, take this inspired action to talk to you because they're determined. What are they determined to do here, Virgo? I feel like this person wants us to just like maybe apologize or like take some initiative here to talk about maybe why they were in between, or they weren't giving you a sense of time or energy, or always making you it's this or that. Like I can't always like I feel like this person just did not prioritize you is what I'm getting. So with the Ace of Wands coming in, it's like this person wants to put their fears behind them and put their attention onto you. And yeah, Page of Cups, the Sun card, I do see an apology here, but also, or a sense of wanting to be open-hearted and have a heartfelt communication about how happy you make them. So yeah, that's what I see here. Let's look at the overall outcome. I don't know if you see this person coming, Virgo, because you're already with the Fool card here in a new state of being or in a new start of your life. And so with the Two of Swords, I feel like you're in a stalemate energy, or you're refusing to really be able to make a decision on them because you've already been changing your life, or you're here, at the precipice trying to create a new life for yourself with the World and the Magician. So you're here ready to start a whole new life. And with the Lovers card, you could be, bringing in a new partner or a soulmate. So I don't know if whoever's 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, I feel like you don't know how to communicate with this person because, I really do feel like you've been really wanting you wanted a new beginning, you want a new start, and you might be like meeting somebody new with the Magician and the Lovers. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting you don't know with the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Like, I don't know how to talk to this person or reach out because they're coming in. Maybe it's like a little late. So I see you having a whole new life by the time, whatever this is comes in. It's like someone here wants to, like, I'm getting a soulmate's coming in for you, Virgo. So yeah, you're going to be fully changed. So yeah, I see you changing and ending up in a relationship. All right. So that being said, Yeah, I see you in a relationship or in a new beginning, or there's a new beginning that you don't see coming here. You just don't see this person coming in. And again, if this isn't a past person wanting to change it, it could just be someone here who's just very intentional, always putting in their time and energy and wanting to talk to you, and just feels really like very open and expressive about how they feel to you, okay? So you're getting a very expressive, open person coming in. Could be dealing with a Leo, Virgo, Gemini, um, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aries. I feel like changing yourself is not it's more of like changing the direction of how we view life or how we're viewing our situation, and it's like really from an emotional place, a mental place, a spiritual place, and it's kind of like all of the above. I don't think we really like you always be who you are, but you'll see it from a different perspective, you know? And I think it's that. Like, you're perfect as you are, Debbie, but like, it's just seeing things in a different range than how you probably saw it when you were stuck or in that point of view. It's like, oh, well, why didn't I feel that back then? Because I don't have that hindsight, right? So, I think like to that degree, like you'll always kind of shift and change, and you're always able to shift your perspective and your energy. So, and you've already done so much already, so you're good. I feel like when we look for the external to match the internal, we're at a, a disconnect there. And when we just stay in our own energy and then things happen by chance, then that's real like excitement when you couldn't even think of it or see it, or you weren't really even paying attention to it. And then in hindsight, when you look, you're like, oh, that happened. And I remembered when you remembered what you were doing, your eyes weren't focusing on it, or it wasn't really, your attention wasn't really on it. And so that's why I always, when you try to have a certain ideal of what it's going to look like and what it's going to be, it's like you're not really allowing for what's meant for you to come. So it's all about just an emotional feeling that you're trying to feel and getting close to, than it is a specific thing that you desire, if that makes sense. Oh, Aquarius, sun is in Aquarius, rising's in Scorpio, moon in Pisces. Hi. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Could be dealing with a Gemini, a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Capricorn here. See, I mean, well, that's nice when you're not even trying. Yeah, right. It's like when you keep looking at the scale, it's like, where won't that number go down? And when you just enjoy like going on that walk, or, pumping that iron, it's like, oh, well, I just was enjoying like being in the vicinity. All right, sorry. Moving on to Libra. All right, let's see who's coming in romantically for you. Make sure you guys are watching your sun, moon, and rising. Okay. All right, Crizona. Oh, morning. Good morning. I haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you. All right, so we're gonna be on Libra. Let's see who's coming in romantically for Libra. Oh man. I'm gonna be honest. Like what I'm seeing here, Libra, is you could be dealing with someone who's been recently out of something or in a third party situation. They could have gone through a divorce. One, I do think this person has money, whether it was from their divorce settlements or they're just. I do think if you're younger, you are dealing with someone much older. Probably like yeah, someone who can afford nice things, someone who's got it in the bag. Okay, Libra. This person is a not tripping, okay, about their bank account, is what I'm gonna say. This is someone here who wants to like maybe a retiree for some of my Libras, okay, or just someone here who wants to enjoy life and spend it, like wants to enjoy their life and spend it. But they could have recently gotten out of something, and you're kind of that. You're that person that they can go have fun with and let loose. So you could be getting a little bit spoiled by whoever's coming in romantically for you. Or you could be doing the spoiling, but I'm getting this is to you. So let's get into it. Let's see here. Tell me more about this person really quick for Libra. You may have talked to them and said it was over. Queen of Swords, Death card. This could have been someone you ended it with, but you've always known that this person was dependent on you or codependent on you. So I feel like this is someone who's naturally codependent on you and never really can let you go. You kind of know that this person's a little bit obsessed with you because even if you've said like very cold or distant things that would most likely make other people like be weary or put like be like, all right, I'll leave you alone now. No, this person's has no ego, has no pride. They will come back after you said the worst things to them, you know? Um Gemini Sun, we did hi Aaron, we did Gemini if you want to go watch it back. But um here with the death card, it's like you know that this like even if you told this person I'm done, blah 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 blah, you know this person's codependent on you. So I feel like you know who this person is coming in romantically. This is someone you talk to all the time, even if it's a friend. And you said, well, listen, this is it. Like you can't keep putting me in the middle of your situations when you know it's messy and I don't want to deal with this. And I just get like, this person just doesn't end it with you. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. You justified, like, I need to hold back from you. You're a little bit toxic or like obsessive a little bit. Like, I can't keep you around. I need you to like let me be. Sometimes you slept with them a couple times though. Night of Wands here. You slept with them off and on throughout. Even I don't know. I mean, it's accessible. It's easy. I'm hearing. All right, let's get into how they feel about you really quick. Hi, Breezy. Hi, Taurus Gang. We're going to be doing Taurus last, so just be patient. I hope you guys had great birthdays, Taurus. They just fear that you've moved on or that you're with someone else because with the Moon card to the Seven of Swords, this person has fears of like you cheating even though you're not together, or that you're dealing with other people and that you're scheming and being lying to them. But here with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you've actually been very honest and that this person needs that. One of the huge reasons why you two ended was due to their jealousy issues. And Libras always date people. I don't know if this is a little bit of Libra and them mixed together is not a good mix, but you guys always get people who are always wondering about, it's not like the relationship is over, but here with the Queen of Swords, I feel like you were always maybe being honest, but you always had clear boundaries with them that this person has need a new perspective because they're feeling burdened or exhausted. But, I think the reason why you came into this person's life is because you appear as someone who's not codependent on them. You appear as someone who's confident in yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, I will do it myself. I don't need anyone to do it for me. So I'm self-sufficient on my own. I'm comfortable and where I am. And so there's a grace to you that they attached to, like they like your energy. I often find that when people like you, whether it's a friend or a lover, the reason why someone likes somebody is because they see a reflection of someone's natural abilities, whether it's charisma or whatever it is. I'm going to say for you it's your charisma, or maybe just your the way of how easy it is to have a conversation with you. Whatever it is with for you, Libra, this person naturally likes your abilities because they see that they could have those abilities too, or that with you they see themselves shine. And so I think that to the other side of that can be envy or jealousy. And so I think that's why this person strongly connects with you. And so often when they're around you, it's like, well, every time I'm with you, I feel clear, I feel good, I feel like I'm not being judged and I can just be myself and talk. But then at the same time, I'm always stressed out because I'm always wondering what you're up to because you act very unbothered. And I think it's your unbothered energy, Libra, that sometimes bothers them because they want you to care about them the way that they care about you, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm getting like a nonchalant, like I don't care. But let's get into, so that's how they're feeling towards you, stressed out and making up things about you pretty much. That you're stepping out or something. And it's like, okay, you need to be independent. Like, this person really does need to be independent here with the Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles. And they still feel a sense of duty to you or responsibility to you. Maybe because they still financially support you in some way, or maybe because they want to do that for you. I feel like this person wants to spoil you or something. But, yeah. Okay, so let's get into where it's going. So it's repeating itself here. This person needs to take responsibility and have a new perspective on the relationship, because emotionally, they want this deep commitment, and it's like, commit to yourself first or something like that. Commit to yourself first before you try committing to others or something like that, Libra, because I feel that this person's very emotional in your energy. Highly emotional around you and wanting you to, share their beliefs, and they observe you and they just see you, like they want to communicate with you. This person wants a long-term relationship with you. Hierophant, Eight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like whoever this is, they are highly determined to be in a relationship with you, but they need to change some of their perspectives because they're too codependent, and you are asking for your space, I think, here with the Justice card. So I see you moving towards a commitment possibly with this person, but what needs to change exactly? Well, for you, you feel like what I think needs to change here with the Magician card here is they need to communicate about, well, one, I feel like they need to recover from any past pains, because some of them may be fearing what happened in previous partnerships, because heartbreak did come out here. And I'm wondering here with the Three of Swords in reverse, that there needs to be more optimism and, releasing past pains to accept a new beginning here with the Magician card. It's saying, if they have a desire for love, then they need to be acting from a loving space, not a place of like kind of allowing past situations to repeat. Because here with the Tower card, there's a sudden change happening out of wishful thinking or daydreaming, imagining too much and not living in truth. And I feel if they are somehow co-aligned with you, it's out of probably needing to recognize the truth of a matter. So that's what I see changing here, is that some of the ways that they've been thinking has been very delulu or not in reality. So I think they need to seek some healing first to change the partnership between you two. Now, this one may take a while, okay? Hi, Mama Who. Hello, hello. You could be dealing with a Taurus here or a Cancer. I'm also seeing Pisces and Libra. That was kind of specific, so I don't know if it'll be for every Libra here. So if it's not your message, it's okay. It's just not your message. All right. I'm seeing Scorpio, Libra, and Pisces, Virgo. And then I also see Gemini, Pisces, Libra. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Do we have any Scorpios? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpios. All right, so let's see what's happening for my Scorpio collective. Hi, Jasmine. Let's see who's coming in love for you. Let's get some characteristics here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Scorpio, this is someone who gets a lot of attention, very attractive. They may have a really good fashion sense or fashion style, or they're just in the spotlight. You could be dealing here with someone who just naturally gets attention or is in the spotlight. They may be very social. Okay, they could be a little bit of like a socialite. They're drinking. They like going out and partying a little bit in here and there. So thanks for your feedback. Oh, thank you, Lynette. Thank you. And one more here for you. Okay, and they could be a little bit of they could have a spoiled brat energy. Like they always need it their way. So they may be the ones who makes the plan. Yeah. I guess it's someone who gets a lot of attention. Some of them could be like a bartender or, out in a social scene where they can get recognized and they get a lot of attention. But I'm also getting someone who always gets what they want. They could be even someone like a trust fund baby or of some sort. I don't know. Something like that. But yeah. Getting younger, very magnetic, very confident. Scorpio, very confident person. Okay, so tell me more about the situation for the person coming in for Scorpio who's coming towards them romantically. These cards. There's someone who's been kind of guarded towards, whether it's you or someone else. I feel like they've been a little bit guarded here, Scorpio, not really allowing anybody in to because they've been going through an ending here with a past partner, the lovers in reverse. So they've been having something end within a partnership, and they've been kind of confused on love. They may be attracted to you and sometimes flirt with you in a very dreamlike way, but they never actually made a move on you or something like that. Um, though I do think and they might have even gone quiet on you at some point, and you were like, "Why'd you go quiet on me?" And this person may have gone quiet because they were dealing with this other person, this other relationship they were in. And so now they may be wanting to communicate after some time because they've been freed up from whatever that situation was. Yeah, Knight of Wands here, Three of Pentacles, and now like they're firing up, like ready to, put their time and effort into somebody. Like, oh, I'm ready to get back on the horse again, so to speak, or I'm ready to try again. So yeah, I feel like you two may be texting a lot or communicating after a long period of time of not speaking. So let's see what else here. How does this person feel about Scorpio? How does this person feel about Scorpio? I got the Knight of Wands coming out twice, so they feel here that you are very focused within work. They feel like you have a very masculine energy, whether you're feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. They just feel like you are very assertive or very dominant in a relationship. Even if they've never been in a relationship, they're just like, oh, you would wear the pants. Like, period. They do feel that you have a coldness to you that allures people in. Like, this person's, yeah, that's honestly how they feel. They feel that your coldness is what brings people in, and it's your sense of power, is the way that you kind of act. Yeah, it's the way that you act, where they know that you draw people in naturally through the sense of your coldness, or your, like, you hold a lot of power, but it's quiet power, and they feel that immediately. But with the Knight of Wands, it makes people more passionate towards you because you're cold. So like they need someone to, like, it's like that contrast that makes people very attracted. But it also makes this person want to walk away from you because they don't like that. I'm gonna be honest, like they know like what you do, they know your thing, and they don't really like this energy. Like they know that this energy is something that they've dealt with before, or they've already, like, I feel like it's saying like, oh, I've dealt with someone like you. So it makes this person a little bit scared to move towards you because I don't want to deal, because when it comes to that coldness or that reaction of your coldness, like, I'm not coming in every time. Like, you have to too. So this person, I feel like there's something like that where they're a little bit like wanting to be at a distance from you because of that energy that you have. So what are their actions towards you? Honestly, you two may sleep together, but I don't know if this is going to end in, like, the person coming in romantically towards you. I feel like you two may sleep together, but I don't know if it's going to last here. Like, this is giving, like, yes, this person's coming in romantically, but it's more of like a sweep you off your feet for like a night of passion. But like, they may start to distance themselves after that. That's what I'm kind of getting here. Sorry, Scorpio. I know some of you aren't going to be happy with that message, but it's what I'm seeing in the cards, because when you go from an Emperor to a King of Swords in reverse, it's some very manipulative energy. And then the Knight of Wands is very hot. And so, right, like, this person could be coming in hot, trying to romance you. And then with the Eight of Cups, they leave. I mean, I don't know how else to say it, and like, it's giving that energy. So you just may want to be cautious if you know who I'm talking about. But with the Eight of Wands, they're going to be coming in with saying that they want a fresh new start. But when it comes to really giving you their time and energy, it's going to become a source of tension or struggle between you two. Very true. It was a push-pull connection. Yeah. So I see you defensive towards this person if they try to come back, because you already know the game. Yes, this is the next person who may be coming in romantically. It doesn't mean you're going to accept. Okay. So just because someone comes back on in, it doesn't mean they're going to get any, right? So, like, yeah, and I hate them like that. Just because they did don't mean they will. Overall outcome here. friend zone this person. With the Three of Cups being here and the King of Wands, you may still enjoy going out with them. They may have really good connections out socially, like, right? Like, if this person is really social and they're always going to bars and whatever, it's like, well, I'll tag along because one, you'll buy me at least, like, I'm feeling like a very young Scorpio energy here, so I'm sorry if you're like, this is not my reading. And I'm also getting a very feminine energy as well. But if you go out with this person, you still may be interested in going out with them because you always have a good time with this person because they have connects. Like, even if nothing happens between you two or it don't go far, you know, you never know who I may meet being beside you. So I feel like you're very smart about being around someone because the reason why you want to be around them, Scorpio, is because of their connections that they have too. So, because here with the Three of Cups, it's like we can still remain friendly or going out together. And with the King of Wands, it's giving like, this person is, there's a magnetic, this person's magnetic and they're connected. And so being around them, like, you always have a good time, but they also know a lot of people that you could meet somebody new. So I'm getting here that if you may meet somebody through them as well, which that may be the reason why they walk away from you because they're like, how dare you go out with me? And then you start talking to my friend. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. You may meet someone going out with them. So they may be with the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this may be a new opportunity kind of through this person that you weren't expecting. So I feel like this person gets into places like, right, like maybe they know the right clubs to go to, or they always, if you go out, they always, get the, why do I keep thinking of clubs with you? But I am for some reason square. Like, if you go out with this person, they always know people. They always have connects. They always go in big groups with others. So there's always a chance to meet someone new when you're around them is what I'm getting. Whoever this is. So overall, I see it being fun, enjoying your time, and again, maybe even meeting someone through someone else. All right. That being said, you could be dealing with a Leo, an Aries. Oh my God, you're going to piss this person off so bad. Oh man. I don't know why I'm sensing that, but I'm sensing like if you go out with this person and you guys all like, right, like it's going to be the summer. It's already kind of the summer and you're like, yeah, we're just going out for drinks with some friends, blah, blah. You'd be like, yeah, yeah. And this person ain't going to claim you because you two aren't together. So someone else can be like, yo, can I talk to this person? And someone's going to try talking to you. And that could be how you start something else and they get mad. I'm like, well, fucking right now. Like, you missed your chance with me. I'm getting something like that. And I could just, like, if this is a fire sign, like, they're going to be pissed. Because fire signs are very, not jealous, but, like, that's my property. Like, that's mine, So, like, I find water signs to be kind of protective, but I find fire signs to be low-key, very territorial. Like, I'm just getting nervous. Like, I don't know. I just see someone getting so mad. Like, but you won't see it. But inside, they're gonna seethe over here. I thought we were just friends, right? All right, that's funny. I'm also seeing Aries again, Gemini. I really feel a fire sign. Gemini. All right, next. You're welcome. Yeah, go out with that person. I will say this, like, you never know who will help you meet someone else. So if you are like still friendly with them or there's no bad blood, yeah, like, and you're not mad at them, go out, hang out with them and see, like, if they've got good connections. I mean, they want to be friendly with you. It's not your fault if someone else ends up liking you. I can't control that. Right? All right. Sagittarius is next. Do we have any Sagittariuses? All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is for you. So let's get into Sagittarius. Who is the person coming in towards you? What characteristics do they have? Who's coming in romantically for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, I'm getting someone here who lost a partner. Like endings, loss, tradition, which is showing marriage. Like I'm getting you might be dealing with someone who went through a divorce or went through a loss of a really bad like very bad, really like very bad relationship here. So you could be meeting someone here who's gotten back, also very religious. You could be meeting someone very religious and had a terrible marriage or relationship and is now divorced or something like that. And maybe wanting comfort and pleasure and wanting to kind of lead their life and have a little bit more fun. Yeah, this person wants to maybe feel very comfortable with you, and may just want to have fun and let their hair down being with you, Sagittarius. I feel like this person really likes, they're a little bit of a mix. Like they love playing home or being at home, and I think they love like taking care of a home or something. This may be a homebody by nature, but also wants to just like let their hair down and have fun with someone. There's also someone who's very routine possibly here, okay? Like they could have like OCD or like things done at a certain time, very military or military mindset because they come maybe from a military parent or just has that kind of routine down. I'm getting someone with a routine and has a tradition or a routine in that. But they've also gone through a really bad loss or ending in a I don't know if they literally lost their husband or wife, like, or they went through a really bad breakup, but now they just want to relax and have pleasure. Like, I don't want no drama. That's kind of the person you're dealing with. Tell me more about this connection for Sagittarius. I feel like there's someone here who had really tough lessons, with the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Death card. This is giving someone who was very irresponsible at one point in their life and had really terrible experiences due to their it's like they've switched over time. So this could be someone who over time has completely changed just due to the life experiences they had and like cycles that weren't ending in their life, and they just like were like something's got to give. So they have more of a realistic approach on life because they're finally awake or they see the errors of their previous ways. So I'm getting someone who's really transformed their life. With the Nine of Swords, they may be hiding something that happened to them. Like they're definitely holding something back, and they could be worried about telling you about this. What is this? They might be holding back their real feelings towards you as well. Some of them are not out of a marriage. Some of them are not out of something yet. And it might be ending, but it's not over. And they're still like, or they recently got out of something and they just want to be single for a while, but they're holding back because they still are trying to find ways to keep you around, even though, even if, yeah. So like if you're wanting a serious commitment, I don't think it's going to be this person. Like this is someone you can have fun with and play with, but this ain't someone here who looks like a long-term commitment. This is someone here who's independent, single, and holding back from you. So I will be honest about that. This is someone who's not really opening up and they're keeping a secret that they're worried about you finding out about or something. Okay, tell me how this person feels about Sagittarius. Damn, all my cards are coming in reversed. This is someone who could be excessively controlling, Sagittarius, and inspires you and makes you believe in something, but is false. Like they're false. And Nine of Cups, yeah, they could be like making you believe like wishes come true, kind of like, but you might need to go quiet on whoever's coming in romantically, because they're like, mm, they're like, it's a lot of wishes, but it's not. I feel like there's a lot of clarity needing to come in, but there's too much confusion around them. With the Two of Swords, it's like stuck in the middle or hidden information that's not been that they've been hiding here with the Hermit card. So when the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords comes out, they may be determined to tell you a truth, and give you some honest communication that they've been hiding for a while because they've been selling you dreams or something. And this is due to them wanting control over you or wanting to appear a certain way to you. So I'd be a little cautious of whoever this is. What's the outcome here? So that's how they feel. They feel like they need to be honest about something. So with the Four of Cups being here, I feel like there's a sense of you feeling withdrawn or bored or disconnected or indifferent because you don't think things are ever going to change. With the Six of Swords being here in reverse, it's like there's always a delay, there's always a problem, there's always a resistance to move in their direction. But they always emotionally fulfill you because they promise you that they're going to be putting effort. But again, there's always a delay towards them coming towards you. So with the Three of Pentacles, if you can't get through the short term little efforts, how are you going to do with the big long jumps? It's like, well, first you got to start with something realistic and practical. So it's giving that, like, there shouldn't be any promises made when you can't even stick to a short-term goal within the connection. So yeah, I see this. You're gonna have a hard time moving on from this person, but because you're still emotionally invested in them. But again, there's always delays or issues. Like there's always a never being able to put the effort in out of disinterest or boredom. So I don't know if this person's just a time waster for you or what, but that's who's coming in romantically, is someone who's going to waste your time, and you're going to waste their time because you're bored. And they're a good filler. Okay? I'm keeping it 100. That's what it is. This person is a filler. A replacement, even, I'm hearing. A replacement filler for something or someone else. And maybe that's what you want because you've gotten over something and they're getting over something. I don't know. But let me get a vibe check on how you feel about this person. Well, you realize you don't see this being successful. Like, you don't think this person's going to be your end all be all. I feel like you feel a lot of delays with this, and there's an inner awareness that you know that. And that, there's too much they're dealing with, there's too much you're dealing with, and with the Chariot card, you need to focus on yourself. And so you're just kind of like, again, this person's like a filler right now in your life till you can get what you want, until you can go in the direction you want. Like, this person's a good filler in, I'm hearing. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah, like they can fill the spot for a little bit. Sagittarius. They're here to keep my bed warm, maybe. All right, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Cancer. All right. Moving on to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're almost to Aquarius. We're almost there. But we're doing Capricorn right now. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the collective of Capricorn. It is your turn. All right. Capricorn, what are the attributes of the person coming in? This person is youthful in nature. You may feel very free in this with this person. They're a lot of fun. They kind of live life in the moment. I see a lot of laughter between you two as well here. Capricorn, I do feel like this person has been maybe naive or betrayed in the past, and you might be very protective of whoever this person is. Okay, there's like a feeling of, well, you're just like so free, or there's a freeness to you where you don't really see what's happening. So like, I want to protect you here. So I feel like you're very protective over someone, or always wanting to stick up for this person. You may naturally feel very close to them in a way. Like, I naturally feel very close to you or feel protective of you. You may have known them for a while, maybe like a family friend or just a friend you've had for a very long time. Maybe they're a coworker you've had for a very long time. So you feel a strong closeness to them. I feel like this person is just very, like, just doesn't think about things too much and quickly moves on from thing to thing. Hi, Kylie. How are you? Yeah, you two have like a unique relationship. There could be a big age gap between you two as well. Like, one's much older, one's much younger by like 5 years or something. Okay, so what else can you tell me about who this person is and what this relationship is or situation? Well, you naturally feel you really care about whoever this person is. You have a realization of how much you emotionally give to this person. I feel like you naturally care about them. I keep wanting to say, I just care about you. And so you've been exploring about where you put your time and effort, and you're trying, and I think you actually want to go towards this person. Strong Cancer energy, that you really do care about them and you want to explore and invest your time in them. You may have never saw this person this way or something like that, but if there's distance between you two, or where, no matter the distance, like, I feel like you're willing to bridge the gap to be with them because you have an awareness of how much you dedicate yourself or care for them. Like, you do things for this person that you wouldn't do for other people, is what I'm getting, which is usually an indicator that you care more than you'd like to admit, right? So it's something like that. All right, so that's how you'll know who this person is. You naturally do things for them that you wouldn't want to do for others. All right. Okay, what are their feelings towards you? I don't know if you guys have talked or something, but okay. With the Hermit card being here, this person's been reflecting on, their work. They've been very quiet to themselves. Maybe they've been learning more about themselves through a time they've been going through. If anything, this person's just naturally someone that trusts you, and they've been kind of quiet or given you your space at this time. But with the Empress card being here and the Ten of Cups, this person always has good feelings about you, or always loves to be around you. This could be a reunion here where you guys are seeing each other again and just really enjoying each other's company. With the Page of Cups being here, there could be an opening of communication and wanting to apologize, maybe with the Ace of Swords, for a missed opportunity or a miscommunication that was confusing or just stressed you or them out. So if this person and you haven't talked in a while, they may be apologizing for ghosting or not communicating as much, but that they still feel happy being around you or seeing you and wants to be at peace with you and hoping that, there's still love there or care between you two. So that's how this person feels. Like, even if you haven't been talking to this person, Capricorn, I do feel like this person still deeply cares about you. Let's get into the overall outcome here. This person could have just been very stressed about whatever they were dealing with in their life. I feel that you two, here with the Emperor and the World card, you two may try to spend more time together here, but again, they really can't give you too much time because they're isolated right now. And so with the Page of Wands, there may be some new ideas of how to in the future spend time together. But I feel like right now, like, even if you talk or you hang out, this person really can't give you much right now because they're dealing with something where they're quite stressed out. And I feel that they need to, like, just give you some time until they can try to think of a different way of, like, spending time together. But I do see here with the Star card wanting to still spend time with you or see you again, but I'm hearing not right now. Because they'd be lying if they can really give you that. So yeah, I'm going to be honest. Like, even if this person does say, like, no, things can change and we can change it. No, they won't be able to. They'll still be like, they still won't be able to give you what is required or what you are asking for because they're dealing with something else right now that's stressing them out. So that's what I see with this person in terms of the outcome. Like, it can work after the fact, but I feel like right now it's not a good time. But I think if they're coming in, it'll be for a short time, not a long time, if I'm being honest. Because I don't know if they're having money issues or, yeah, they're going to talk about that if you try to get with them. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, it'll be very slow moving and that it would have to take a lot of patience to be with them because they're very focused on their work. And they're going to be telling you that. Like, I think you'll get the answers you need. This person's not, like, yeah, they're very talkative or chatty with you. So you will be able to get your answers from this person, okay? Because they will talk to you about what they can give. And you're going to find out they're not going to be able to give you much at this time. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, Virgo, Sagittarius, Cancer. And that's what I'm seeing here with this person. So you guys may go on a break of talking. All right. Aquarius. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, guys. All right, let's see what's happening for you, Aquarius. Who's coming in love for you? Who's coming romantically towards the collective of Aquarius? All right, let's see here. Who's coming in? Now, guys, I say just because someone's coming in doesn't mean you'll accept. Okay, like I feel like I should have disclaimed like every single reading that way, but I will disclaim that. And like just because someone's coming in doesn't mean you're going to accept. That's up to you as the listener. I'm just the reader. All right, so what are the attributes of this person for Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius, this person may like to spend a lot of time alone or has been spending time in solitude or alone here and maybe wanting to renew the connection here or come back towards you after a sense of not talking for a while. And I feel like this person may be asking if you want to smoke with them. If you smoke, they may be asking you to smoke with them, or they may just want to explore your mind and talk to you. But they do. I feel like this person's a dreamer, or they have a big imagination, or they have like very wild thoughts, like they think very big picture. You could be dealing with another Aquarius, or they just have an Aquarius mind, like whether they have it in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus, they could have an Aquarius placement. But I get I'm getting air or earth, but I feel like this person spends a lot of time alone. They maybe enjoy reading or they're studying. They have a lot of out of the box thoughts. I feel like you two could talk for hours. You really enjoy their company. I don't know. I'm just getting like you two chill. I mean, right? Um. All right. So let's see here. Tell me more about the situation with this person for Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you two feel very secure in communicating with one another. You two just flow in conversation. You naturally get on well. There's a sense of comfortability between you two. When you talk, you could be dealing with a Gemini. Um, this person's highly attracted to you. I feel like you two become more sexually attracted the more that you talk to one another. It's like explore my mind before you try exploring this body. It's giving that. And so this person may have been friends first or something to kind of get to this comfortability with you. I feel like that's the way to an Aquarius's heart is friends first. So, it's like kind of giving that, like the way that this person talks to you, it naturally attracts you. And there's an attractiveness just by having a person who shares a lot of similar beliefs, or maybe you two can talk for hours on end or something like that. With the World card and the Queen of Cups, it might be taking you a while to get emotional with this person, or to like at first when okay, I really like talking to them, and then when I talk to them and I look in their eyes, they're kind of attractive. And then but it's taking you a while to emotionally open up to this person. I don't feel like that comes first here. Um, the only issue is there's a lack to really pursue it on your end. So you're attracted to this person, you're emotionally starting to open up to this person, but you're not wanting to pursue necessarily, which is interesting. I don't know why. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot and the Three of Wands, which makes me think maybe this person's pursuing you more than you're pursuing them. So you don't have to really desire to pursue it because they do it for you. I'm just being honest. So you may have to be emotionally honest, though, that you don't have a desire to pursue it. I feel like you might end up friend zoning this person who's romantically coming towards you. Because you're not, I don't know. I think it's not a sense of attraction. We'll get into that. Hold on. I'm kind of getting it took a long time for this person to step up and tell you how they felt. And it's really not that hard for someone to tell you. So you could be having someone coming back in who was like a friend, or someone coming back in who repressed how they felt about you and delayed the connection, and suddenly wants to change it, and you're just like, why now? And I think it might be that feeling for you that you like that this person's stepping up to the plate, but like wrong timing. Like the timing's not right. Like when I wanted it, you didn't want it. Now you want it. So, yeah, Ten of Swords, like you've already been through the ending. Like they were quiet for a very long time about how they felt about you, and you don't like that because you actually might have at one point were very attracted to them, and you don't like that they held back. Okay, let's get into how they truly feel about you. I need to vibe check that. Like why do you have a lack of wanting to pursue it? Oh, because of that. How do they feel about Aquarius? Yeah, it's like the Tower card here is like an intense change of them like seeing a vision with you or inspired to go towards you, and be honest with the Queen of Swords, and be clear and have communication with you about their desires and feelings towards you. But you're defensive now, nine of wands and two of swords. Like you're like, well, you're putting me in a difficult position because you're opposed. Like this is, you're telling, you hid this information and you acted like you didn't want me. So like, I'm confused. Um, yeah, it's like, this is not a healthy relationship, or like, this is like, I feel hopeless to change this 10 of cups in reverse. It's like, we're not, it's broken. You already ruined it. I don't know if this person was married or had something else and was sneaking on you and like didn't even tell you about someone else. That could be something here, like a broken marriage. Like they're like, oh, I ended it now. And it's like, I didn't even know you were married, It's like, what? I did Capricorn already. So, or someone's like, "Oh, I'm finally over this now," and it's like, "Well, I'm glad you're over your unhealthy relationship now, but I've like moved on already." So it's giving like you moved on because you're here with the World card. Like I'm already in something else, or I've already completed this grieving process of you, so I'm good. But yeah, this person here is realizing that they're the reason for the separation, and they just waited too long. All right, overall outcome here. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles being here, it's giving, um, they're going to work hard to try to take responsibility. They're going to try to put in a lot of effort to make things change. But if you can't take responsibility, or you can't understand that like always being indecisive led to like this failure, then things will never change. But it feels like this person does want something to change here. But to be honest, with Wheel of Fortune, it's bad timing. Like you've already moved on. So I feel like the next person coming in romantically, sorry, but like, yeah, I mean, at the bottom of the deck, we see a Five of Wands and a Page of Pentacles. It might be that you're dealing with someone else already, or yeah, I'm just getting like, it's just a little too late now because you missed your chance with me. So I'm getting the next person coming in romantically towards you might be just coming in late because you've already decided on something, or you just don't want someone who doesn't see your worth at face value and has to keep you on hold and on red for months on end. Like I'm getting you're putting your foot down. Like I'm good without you. I've grieved this. Yeah, you're moving on from it. So that's what I have for Aquarius. That is the next person coming in. see Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Cancer. All right, moving on to Pisces. Pisces, let's see who's coming in. You want the Libra so bad. Okay. All right, let's get into Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I don't know. I'm getting by the time this person does come in, you may not want them anymore. It might take them a while. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get the attributes of the person coming in for Pisces. I'm getting bored. Oh, okay, Pisces. Pisces, I get that this person is kind of like giving like a socialite energy, or someone who's very attractive, someone who may be social, likes to go out, likes to have a good time. This is someone who may have maybe someone you find a lot of pleasure with, like you just enjoy spending your time, you're blending your time, you're finding pleasure in the time you spend with them. And you may be going on a trip or something with this person, or going to see them on a trip, okay? Because you see they're at an airport and then they're going on a boat. So you may go on a trip to meet this person, Pisces, because you want to go out and spend your time with them. Yeah, I'm seeing welcome back. So yeah, you're gonna see this. I feel like you already know this, but you're gonna see him again, or you're going on a trip. You feel a really strong bond with this person. Or maybe every time you see each other, you just go out. I'm not sure. Tell me more about this person. Okay. There'll be more. So this person that is coming in romantically is wanting to express their feelings towards you. So I feel like this person wants to give love to you, or be heartfelt in the way that they communicate with you. They haven't, because maybe they realize that they haven't with the justice card in reverse. Sometimes when you're dealing with a justice card in reverse, it's just someone um, not taking responsibility for the way that they feel, or not telling you the way that they feel here, Pisces. But with the Knight of Pentacles, this could just be someone who develops emotions slower than others. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, this could just be someone where it's like, well, I need to trust you first, and I need your loyalty first, and I need a blood oath first. No, I'm just kidding. But like, it just may be someone, Pisces, who's just like, I just don't trust people easily. So like love or opening up emotionally towards others is hard for this person. But I feel with the Page of Cups being here, you may get a warm emotional expression of their feelings towards you, or they will start to become more loving towards you, which means maybe that's why you're seeing more pleasure or more achievements with this person, because they're being warmer to you. I feel like they're warming up. All right, let's see their feelings towards you, Pisces. Okay, again, Seven of Pentacles. This person likes to plan. They're a planner. They like to see time and effort over time make them pursue. So their feelings towards you is, well, I like that you've been patient with me, and maybe they feel that there's a lot of success spending their time with you. And then with the lovers card being here, I feel that this person feels a strong sense of partnership with you, or feels like they're very attracted to you, especially when you get the lovers to the Knight of Wands. This is someone energetically very coming in passionately, and with the Ten of Wands being here, this could be someone taking responsibility for it being hard, or there being a struggle between you two. Maybe they even lost concentration. They've been focusing on work or other parts of their life and not prioritizing you. But I feel like this person is very attracted to you and wants to be at harmony with you. So that's how they're feeling. They're feeling very attracted. Whereas, like, you you may be feeling like, oh my God, this person doesn't like me or something. I feel like this person actually cares a lot about you. They just have a hard time showing it. Okay, so overall outcome here. Ace of Swords, this person will be giving you clarity. I feel like this person will be there could be an argument between you, Pisces, because you want to feel more enjoyment, or feel like this is leading towards something that will be long lasting, because with the Four of Wands being here, you want to celebrate, you want to be happy with this person with the Sun card. So you want success, you want to be together, you want happiness. But there may be an argument or a fight because maybe they're not putting in the same effort, or they're not showing you that they're really attracted, or that they're being very loving. So I feel like you really do want this person to be honest about how do you really feel about me, because I'm confused, or I'm conflicted, and I'm getting frustrated that I don't really know where you stand. And so this person may need to open up a little bit more. So I see there might be an argument or a convert. It might just be like a back and forth. It may not be like a terrible fight. For some of you, it might be. But I just feel that someone here wants to be happy with the other, but wants someone to like just be honest and clear with them, because you might be confused or something. Let me get a clarity check on who is who. How do you feel about this person? How does Pisces feel about this person? Yeah, I feel like for you, like, your feelings are a little bit hurt with the Three of Swords, because you're, yeah, I feel like you're disappointed because you're not sure where this person stands, and you don't want to make a decision. Like, you don't want to end it, but you also don't want to stay like getting your feelings hurt, or feeling like this person doesn't care, or leaving you out of situations. Like, I feel like you're feeling anxious and vulnerable to your feelings because you might really care about them, but like you don't want to be manipulated. So I feel like you're just very anxiety ridden or cautious that you're putting in. You just don't know where they stand, I feel. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card and the Ace of Pentacles, there may be a feeling of a new energy coming out of them, showing you more loyalty, or expressing that they're very happy, or that they want to move things forward. So I will see that I do see a movement happening in this connection. There is movement happening. And if someone was lying, then there will be clarification that someone was lying. But even if you end up with this person or somebody else, you still will be, I feel like there will be someone coming in for you. Yeah, it might be like, I feel like there's inspired action. So like I do see this getting worked out here with the Star card. Might just be hard at first for you to like, you may struggle with telling this person how you really feel, and that could be why it's taking so long, is that you haven't been telling them what you need what your needs are. You may be needing more pleasure. You may be needing more recognition or more love from this person, and you don't want to argue or get into a fight, so you just don't say anything, but it's prolonging you getting what you need. So you need to speak up about what you need, Pisces. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Libra. Strong air. A little bit of fire, a little bit of earth. All right, next, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is your turn, Aries. We're going to get into the attributes of this person and then any little bit more I can get about your situation, their feelings, and the outcome, okay? Okay. Aries. Attributes of the person. Okay. Aries, this person here wants to invest in you and blend together or start your lives together, start to commit more to each other. This person, either they are a trust fund baby, okay, or they come from a big family, or they want a big family. So this is someone here who's wanting to invest in, being together and blending our lives together or meshing our lives together. Also, one of you in this dynamic has a very controlling mother. So I don't know if it's yours or theirs, but someone here has assets. I don't know what that's about, but something here, there's a lot of money involved in this situation with the legacy card and the investment. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who comes from like a trust, like I said, like a trust fund baby, or you're the trust fund baby. I mean, someone here who they want to invest their time and energy, but there could be dynamics within the family that keep messing up the relationship. Like your family's like ruining your relationship. So you might want to be careful about that. Like you could be going, for instance, like some of you guys, yeah, I feel like there's someone's parent is like kind of coming in between it, which could be kind of frustrating here. If it's not that, then this person just wants to have babies or wants like a big family. That's also what I'm getting. Okay, tell me more about this situation. Okay, so I feel like you've been healing from a dissatisfying part of your life. Okay, so there could have been a time where you were depressed or just very sad, and you've been healing from that time in your life. And I think there's a new opportunity for my single Aries coming in love. There's somebody new coming in, and it feels like your feelings are coming back, like being brought back to life or something like that. Like someone's awakening something in you here, Aries, and they just bring a lot of joy or a nostalgic feeling of what love used to feel like. This also could be somebody okay? This could be like a past friend or lover, but a new beginning starting with them after a time of disappointment or sadness within the connection. All right. Yeah, 10 of Cups being here. This person makes you really happy, or you just like really love being in this person's presence. There also could be like an unexpected news of pregnancy for some of you. So, yeah, that could be something. Yeah, some of you could end up pregnant, or your person could be pregnant, and you're like, I don't know how I feel about that. What else? Oh, I did Leo already, if you want to watch that one. So let's see here what else could be coming in. If it's not that and for some of the women, like, yeah, you could be getting pregnant. But if anything, there could be somebody that you've known for a really long time that is opening up about how they feel about you. And it's bringing you a sense of joy because you've known them for a really long time. So that's a little bit more to the dynamic. But let's get into, I'm going to put these cards back and we're going to get into, I see Leo, Aries so far. All right. How does this person feel about Aries romantically? How does this person feel about Aries? This person's been having a lot of fear or feeling overwhelmed because you know the dreams of what they've desired with you, or feeling like they have clarity around the situation, they don't, and they're freaking out or having anxiety about you, Aries, because they've been reflecting on it and feeling like, okay, like I really do need to change this. I need to come towards Aries if I want it, because they may be feeling like they're losing you, or that they're due to conflicts or struggles that they're just fearing, they just experiencing a lot of grief or sadness due to relationship problems or fighting, and they want this to change. Like, I don't want to fight with you. So this person's stressed out if you two have been fighting. Because this person's really happy with you. Like, I don't want to lose out on like it being over, or like I want to understand what is the purpose of this. You could be feeling very bored. Let me get an energy check on you. I think you have clarity that you don't know if you really like see a life with them in the ways that they want. Like, they may have, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, they may have this unrealistic view of what they've dreamt of with you, and like they have a dream of like, what they want with you, but they feel like you're confusing them here with the Empress card to the Two of Pentacles. And the Temperance, you're in indecision, or you're balancing your time versus their time. And when you're not with them, because you're still in your own energy and wanting your time, when you're not with them, they're wondering if they're losing sight of what they really want. And so I feel like I don't think that you don't want to be with them. That's the thing. It's just like they're anxious or something, that when you don't put your time into them or you don't invest in them, they're wondering, okay, well, where are you investing your time? But you are very happy with this person, because you have the Empress card here. So I do feel like you enjoy spending time with them. Um, but you are guarded towards them to a degree because of they need to let go of like it looking this way or needing it to be this way. Like, there's a version of the way that they see this connection that isn't really ideal to you. And so there could be an issue here on what you both desire. It's like, well, I know you want that, but I don't know if I want that. So it's like, am I going to have to sacrifice that to be with you? And so, you may be looking at contemplating it. I feel like that Hangman is kind of just sitting there sometimes, right? Sitting in that stance, contemplating it, and I'm not sure. It's like, I could see a life with you, but I'm not sure. And so there's a guardedness towards like, yes, I desire you, I want it, or those things sound lovely, but there's an awareness here is like, that's not always reality. So I feel like you're a little bit more cautious than this person is. And you're like, I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable, but I'm going to be clear with you that I'm not like that forward focused as much as you are possibly here. So they could be disappointed in the fact that you're maybe not sharing their same desires. I think you just like your own independence to a degree. And I think this person wants to move closer, and you're just like, I'm good right where it is. Yeah, it's like, I just want to celebrate, have a good time. Let's come together. Let's celebrate. Let's enjoy each other's company. Let's not get too focused or worried. Like, this person in front of you acts fine, but maybe behind closed doors, they're freaking out, thinking they're losing sight of you or something. They're like a little bit stressed here. Yeah, Page of Swords, Death. Like, they keep like fearing if it's going to end, or like spying on you low key, like wondering if you really are committed to them. They keep fearing that it's going to end or something like that. Like, they have this intense fear that it's going to slip through their fingers or something. All right, let's go into the outcome here between you two. What is the outcome here for Aries and this person? This is so, of course. Okay. Um, I think you guys will be having conversations that will change your viewpoint on the connection areas. And there could be some new insights and clarity on both of your sides. And you two will kind of express more openness and love in the connection. And it'll be warm and compassionate towards one another, very loving and kind. Um, but there will be a trial process, right? Because you guys are like together, you're figuring it out together, and there'll be a quietness, but like patience needed. But the more that time goes on, it's feeling like we're not wanting the same thing, or there is some disharmony in the way that we want things to go down. So there may be an ending, or something needs to end here because the visions aren't aligning, and it's gonna, yeah, it's like, even if you guys do, I think you will settle whatever this is, but over time this conversation will come up again. And I feel that something's got to end, and someone's going to have to put more effort in to explore it, because it's like, yeah, it's good now and I understand, but at some point it's going to have to change. And I see you two kind of choosing each other with the lover card and the knight of wands. So there could be another argument that comes up that eventually, like, you're like, all right, well, if it's been 3 years or whatever, it's like, all right, we can have this conversation again or something. So I see you working it out with this person, and that you two will be more emotionally expressive with each other as time goes on. But you guys are going to have to go through trial periods and, just gain a sense of patience with one another as you are figuring this out together. So, yeah. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini, a Leo, a Gemini, a Sagittarius, a Cancer. Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. And that's what I see here for you. All right. Moving on to Taurus. Last but not least, it's Taurus Collective. Who is coming in romantically towards Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Who's coming in romantically towards Taurus? Okay, Taurus. This is someone who's coming in after experiencing a sense of loss, of indecision. This person may, have been very indecisive, within love and what they wanted, but they may be coming in with a sense of renewed passion, because we have like in control and victory. So you may have someone who's very dominant in the relationship and will be wanting to pursue you. This is someone who's going to want to court you or take their time. If you're the man, then you're going to want to court this person. If I don't care who is who, but someone's going to court someone, okay, and be very dominant in deciding where they want to go. Like, they will have a lot of willpower. They'll have a lot of direction. And this could be after, them actually, you two having an ending, or them being so indecisive that you were like, you know what, I don't want this anymore. So you may be finding someone like that. Like, I do see someone pursuing you though. Okay. Hi, Brenda. So let's get into a little bit more about this situation for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's coming in romantically towards Taurus? Yeah, so this is someone wanting to keep the peace and remain friends. Okay, so this is someone who's wanting to go out with you, wanting to keep the peace, wanting to be well balanced with you, loving towards you, not like super loving, but like understanding to your feelings, and still wanting to go out and spend time with you. And I feel like enjoy your company, and you guys may be enjoying company with others as well. I do feel like this person feels very independent person. They're very happy with where their life is, or This may be someone who acts as if they don't want a relationship or they don't care, and maybe just comfortable with where their life is going in life with the Nine of Pentacles. But suddenly, I don't know how this happens, but with the Tower card being here and the King of Wands, this is someone who has drive, who has vision towards you, who's changing the way that they were acting towards you. So this could have been someone who friend zoned you and now is wanting to be successful with you or wanting to go towards you. And I feel like deep down, you know who this person is, or you knew like there's something about you. I don't know what it is, but I see potential between us and I see us being together. It's like that. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I keep wanting to come back to you, or I just desire you in a way that I can't describe here, Taurus. So you're getting someone very passionately interested in you. Strong Leo or Scorpio, very fixed energy. Okay. You could have someone from the past coming back towards you. I feel like this person really desires you, but also has been very defensive in exploring it or letting their wild thoughts kind of take off. Okay. So I get someone here who's been a little bit defensive in that way. So that's a little bit about the connection. Tell me how they feel towards Taurus. How do they feel? Well, they're very protective of you. I feel like this person cares about you. They're persistent. They still talk to you, or still, I feel like this person is very protective over you in your relationship. But I do feel here with the Seven of Wands and the Four of Wands, I feel like this person has fought for you or fought for this relationship to a degree and does want a reunion with you and wants to celebrate with you. They have a good time when they're with you. But I feel here with the Justice card in reverse, the biggest problem is them failing to take responsibility. This person maybe fights for why they do what they do, but it's not been fair. Okay, Justice card in reverse, it's not fair. And, it's they're a little selfish. They really are. And so, they don't really put how you feel into consideration. And it's like this person cares about you and wants to celebrate with you, but also doesn't realize what they do has consequence. So I feel that they're really bored, or there's a blind spot in them seeing this as a real opportunity. And, they find you as someone that they always maybe feel secure with or see a sense of stability with. And that could be the issue, is that they're taking you for granted. Okay. But yeah, 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They always enjoy being around you. They're very attracted to you, Queen of Wands, but they kind of don't. There's a lack of actually making just like going for it, or really giving it a fair shot or a real effort. So let's get into future actions here. Yeah, Six of Wands, High Priestess. I feel that there is success here, and deep down, there's an inner voice in them knowing that this really could be successful, and they recognize it, but it may be that they don't want to change their whole life, or they're comfortable with the life that they have and they're comfortable with where it is. And that could be the issue, is that there's instability in the connection because they want it their way. And so with the Hangman being here, they may start to surrender and have a new perspective, where they start to see positive changes in their life. They could have been dealing with financial problems too that they didn't tell you about, which also could have created a division between you. But with the Ten of Pentacles here, I see them realizing that this does have success, or could be very successful and stable for this person. And sometimes when you're feeling comfortable or stable, you tend to push that away because, you're not used to having it, or you're not really ready for it. But I feel here with the Queen of Swords, there will be a conversation coming in, and this person will start to be more determined towards coming towards you, or you two just start talking more. And the more that you two talk, the more honest they get about their true feelings for you. You're going to figure out like why this person has been contemplating you and not choosing you, right? Why they've kept you right there. And I think you're going to realize that this person does have more feelings than they'd like to admit. And so there's a lot of opportunities here or possibilities for you to. I see a lot of emotional confessions happening between you two, which sets the relationship off. So that is what I'm seeing for you. Let me get a vibe check on you before I end it. But yeah, I see this person eventually changing their mind, but it might take a while, to be honest. I don't know. So for you with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups, you're very you have a fantasy or a passionate love towards them that you just can't shake. Like, I just love being in your energy, and you hate that you have to fight it, or you have to fight them to like you have to fight them to be open to this connection or open to being loving. It's like they're so resistant. It's giving a very push pull energy, but you love seducing them, or you love the maybe this person gives you like you flutter or get excited when they're around or something. So I get that this person's like denying something that's very obvious, but I think over time they start to admit it. Yeah, it's a very push-pull dynamic here. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, like yourself, Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Leo. And that's what I have for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, disclaimer for all of you, just because this person's coming in doesn't mean you have to accept. All right. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. I don't know when's the next time I'm going to come on, but I have a feeling it'll either be tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. So just have your notifications on, because I'm a random ass person and I come on randomly. That's just me. So when am I doing members? I've been thinking about that. Probably Sunday I'll answer members' questions. Probably on a Sunday. If I come on a Friday for late, no, I won't do it then. Yeah, it'll probably be on a Sunday that I answer the readings. All right. You're welcome. I will see you guys soon. Bye.